environmental students, we are now into week 4 of the third quarter. So our Google Meets are going to change. Google Meets are going to be Tuesday or Thursday at 1 o'clock with the same code, Cy Crowley. My office hours code is going to change to Cy 6. And the time is also going to change. It's going to be from 9 o'clock to 10:40. And I put this in the Nearpod for you to go over. So make sure you go in here. You already are in the directions, and then go to the Nearpod. In the Nearpod, it has a review of last week's lesson because some people were really confused on how to write 3 hypotheses, or you were confused that you wrote 3 hypotheses for the hummingbird feeder. So we're using the Cornell bird feeder, not the hummingbird feeder. And then you are going to write 3 hypotheses, or you came up with your own question. Now, if you came up with your own question, make sure you go to the comments on the assignment from last week to make sure I okayed it. So here's an example of what you were supposed to do last week in case you were confused. It's in the Nearpod, okay? And then also, it also has how to identify the variables. Okay, so go through that and listen to the audio. And the goal is going to be to collect data for an experimental question about birds at the Cornell bird feeder. So this is the bird feeder. It looks like this right now when I'm doing it. There are some birds there, right? So if I was collecting data, I see 3 birds there. You don't have to collect the number of birds, you can, but just if you see birds or not. So in the Nearpod is how to do that activity. It has examples. It says that you need to get data for 4 of the 7 times. So there's 7 different time slots in the morning. Put an X in the box if you see birds or do not see birds. If you want to keep track of the number, you can try to do that, but you only have to put an X in the box if you see the birds or not. And you have to do this twice. And then for the afternoon times, you will have to pick 4 of the 9 time slots I give you, do it 2 times. Again, put an X if you see birds in the column that says birds at feeder or do not see birds. All right, now if you came up with your own question and you wanted to do that, I put a second page in the PDF and I made it blank. So you can put in whatever your experimental question was, and then you can fill it in here, like someone was doing if it snowed or wasn't snowing, or if it was sunny or cloudy. So they were doing the weather, if the weather affected the number of birds at the bird feeder. So here they would put sunny or cloudy or snow or no snow. So that second page is just if you're doing your own experimental question, and then you're going to either have to modify this or just come up with your own. So let me know if you have any help or need any help. Not have any help, need any help. Remember, my office hours are 9 to 10:40, and the code for office hours are Sci 6 because I teach 6th grade science. And then the Google Meet stays the same, Cy Crowley. The time changes to 1 o'clock instead of 9:30. All right, so make sure you can always email me if you need any help. Okay, well, have a good week, and I hope you enjoy the birds. I hope there's birds there for you. I like just having it in the background and listening to them chirp. So you could just also keep that open on your iPad. So it's just easy to go back and forth to it. All right. Have a good week. Bye.